House of the Dragon is the most watched HBO series in 63 countries across Europe, Latin America and Southeast Asia. The first season tripled the viewership of the first season of Game of Thrones, with an average of 30 million views per episode. How did HBO and Warner Bros. Build massive hype around the series, spending $100 million on marketing comparable to the budgets of the biggest movie producers? In today's video, I'll show you the most creative and surprising marketing actions for the premieres of the first and second seasons of House of the Dragon. The House of the Dragon marketing was such a grand scale that let's first take a dragon's eye view. You'll discover all the leading cards from the HBO's deck, including social media campaigns, TV, OOH, and AR. Then I'll show you how HBO smartly intertwined them, creating enormous hype in the natural and virtual worlds. The marketers focused on entire first season campaign on two iconic elements: the Iron Throne and dragons. The first symbolizes the power fought over the houses of Westeros, and the second represents strength and is also part of the series' name. The story is set 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones, but both series tell the tale of House Targaryen. The connection quickly made Game of Thrones fans feel a bond with House of the Dragon characters, strengthened by simple yet effective marketing tactic. Instead of a new theme song, the new HBO series used the well-known and iconic one from Game of Thrones. This simple trick emotionally connected future House of the Dragon viewers with the memories of watching Game of Thrones and reading A Song of Ice and Fire. Beyond evoking sentiment, the House of the Dragon marketers wanted viewers to immerse themselves in the show's world in every possible place, offline and online. Therefore, the marketing campaigns for the first and second seasons focused on 5 areas: social media, mainly TikTok, Instagram, YouTube and X; internet, interviews, podcasts and collaborations with other companies; streaming, partnering with services in Australia, the UK and many Asian countries; cable TV, both Warner Bros. Channels and partner networks; outdoor, larger and smaller events worldwide. These areas reinforced and complemented each other, creating an engaging mix of surprising and creative actions. Knowing that trust in their work was low, the initial marketing efforts focused on slowly rebuilding it. In December 2021, Martin mentioned watching a rough cut of the first episode, which he liked. By February 2022, he announced the completion of filming for the first season. These updates of his personal blog helped lend authenticity to the message. These early steps outlined the initial marketing communication, a clever mix of traditional advertising and Martin's involvement in reassuring fans. The second teaser trailer was released in May, 3 months before the premiere. It introduces the main characters and key plot points through brief scenes. In mid-July, actors started media tours, giving interviews, including an exclusive with Entertainment Weekly. HBO released the official trailer on July 20, a month before the premiere and shortly before the significant marketing event, Comic-Con. The nearly 3-minute trailer revealed the main storyline and more plot details, such as King Viserys' injury. During Comic-Con in San Diego, HBO created the Dragon's Den, offering fans experiences like a dragon egg hatching ceremony and tours of Dragonstone and the Red Keep. Over 3,000 people attended the event, promoted through a TikTok video viewed over 1.5 million times. Attendees also received early access to an AR app to hatch their own dragon eggs. Other events in July included a live tour of Dragon's Den by the actress playing young Alicent, a collaboration with League of Legends, and a reminder of the ongoing partnership with Duolingo for learning High Valyrian. Despite some exciting attractions in July, August was a critical month for HBO marketers, and they showed this very literally. New ads, events, and interviews for the premiere of House of the Dragon fired up fans practically every day, both online and the real world. Not every marketing action was a vast and expensive event. Still, dozens, if not hundreds of brand touchpoints created the viewing avalanche that HBO was hoping for. From August 5th to September 7th, 2022, Los Angeles residents could visit a special exhibition at the Natural History Museum, showcasing artifacts depicting House Targaryen's history. Visitors could also learn the High Valyrian language and see the actual costumes used by the actors of House of the Dragon. Of course, the iconic Iron Throne was also there for visitors to sit on. House Targaryen exists only in the fictional world of Westeros. Still, the show's marketers made visitors feel like they were genuinely discovering the history of a real dynasty, drawing them even deeper into the world created by George R.R. Martin. The Iron Throne and dragons appeared multiple times in the brand's communication worldwide. For example, on August 8th, London residents could sit on the legendary chair under the Tower of London, thanks to HBO partners and streaming platforms Sky and Now. According to the Drum, the attraction, also available in Cardiff and Edinburgh, drew thousands of visitors and media. Tickets for the event sold out in 24 hours, and 25,000 people sat on the throne in London. The entire Throne tour attracted a total of 240,000 Britons. 2 days after the event in London, HBO released a behind-the-scenes film in which the show showrunners discussed House Targaryen and showcased the series' production. On August 12, 9 days before the premiere, a giant 3D billboard appeared in Times Square, New York, causing a significant stir online as well. The short film of the ads presentation was viewed nearly 100,000 times on YouTube. Judging by the comments, the billboard was a hit. HBO switched to high gear in marketing from August 18th, and for the next 3 days until the first episode's premiere. Each day, at least 3 or 4 new advertising actions were announced. The official ad preceded an outdoor event with a giant dragon egg on the streets of Melbourne, organized by HBO's Australian partner, streaming platform Binge. HBO was also active in Asia and the Middle East. For example, the streaming platform OSN Plus launched a massive promotional campaign using 360-degree marketing in Dubai. In addition to AR attractions and TikTok influencer engagements, Dubai residents could watch a live show with 1,000 drones, fireworks, and the show's soundtrack. These simple steps allowed a completely new target audience to feel connected to the Game of Thrones universe, even before the first episode of House of the Dragon aired. On the same day, the day before the House of the Dragon premiere, George Martin spoke again on HBO Max's official channel, this time about dragons and magic in his books. HBO also heavily engaged with the Indian market, where Game of Thrones already had many loyal fans. The ad, created specially for this market, was viewed over 40 million times on YouTube alone. It featured 2 famous Indian actresses, one complaining to the other that knowing Game of Thrones is not necessary to enjoy House of the Dragon. The premiere of the first episode of House of the Dragon was meant to be just like the series, epic, unifying, and full of tension. On August 22, 2022, HBO announced All Hands on Deck, launching the final effort of a gigantic 3-month marketing and advertising campaign. Dozens of social media profiles of brands under the Warner Bros. Discovery banner declared their alliance to House Targaryen, with unique graphics. Each included the show's logo, a film, series, or brand logo as aristocratic emblems, as if they belonged to the houses of Westeros. We also saw official presentations of the two warring houses on the same day. To keep the hype from dropping too quickly, the official House of the Dragon profile on Platform X shared a video filmed by someone showing an entire building watching the first episode at the same time. There were many smaller events in August, similar to those in July. For example, the first episode could be watched in a cinema in Malaysia. The gaming chair brand, Secret Lab, created a special edition of their product with the House of the Dragon logo and special embossing. The premiere was just the halfway point for HBO's efforts, as subsequent episodes needed to maintain or even exceed the first episode's viewership. Until the end of October, House of the Dragon marketers continued to release new attractions, keeping the generated hype alive. A day after the premiere, viewers could learn more about the characters and world of House of the Dragon without needing to read the original source, Fire and Blood. In Jakarta, pedestrians could admire a unique smoking billboard. In the following days, fans enjoyed similar entertainment, such as podcast hosts discussing the first episode, actors having fun on YouTube, and a giant 3D billboard in Australia, similar to the one in Times Square. The creators announced the second season just 5 days after the first episode's premiere. On August 26, viewers could watch a behind-the-scenes film that showed the challenge of creating an immersive jousting tournament scene. September and October were months of slowly winding down the intense communication. Actors continued getting to know each other and having fun on HBO's YouTube channel. At the end of September, the most popular interview between the actors was published, part of which became a popular meme. In this video, Olivia Cooke famously said, "Stunning." HBO smartly posted a clip of this event on TikTok, gathering over 1 million views and 12,000 comments. Cooke did not appreciate this type of popularity, which she admitted in an interview with Entertainment Weekly in May 2024. The show's marketers reminded fans of the most exciting scenes with short clips every few days. Until the end of 2022, not much happened in the House of the Dragon universe, similar to all of 2023. It wasn't until December 2023 that the marketing machine was oiled up again and slowly started gearing up. The campaign began with the second season's teaser released on December 2nd. So far, it has garnered almost 10 million views on YouTube, which is about 40% less than the teaser for the first season. However, remember that in 2021, fans of Martin's work knew almost nothing about what the series would look like and whether it would be worth watching, so their curiosity was naturally higher. About 3 months before the start of the second season, the HBO marketing team launched a campaign that, unfortunately, could hardly be called entirely ethical. They decided to involve the fans in the conflict observed in the series. Polarization is highly effective, as it creates an artificial sense of community against one enemy. HBO aimed to force viewers to choose a side: Black, Targaryens, or Green, Hightowers. In March 2024, teasers appeared on House of the Dragon social media, stoking anticipation for the release of 2 separate trailers. A video encouraging fan rivalry was also published. Both trailers were released simultaneously the next day. Almost a month after the trailers, HBO further fueled the fans' desire for rivalry. According to Adweek, this tactic brought the series creators 80 million views of both trailers within just 72 hours of their release. The HBO Max marketing vice president also revealed that the marketing team wanted both trailers to be the mirror images, so that fans could choose a side of the conflict without external suggestion. The team was concerned that one trailer might become much more popular than the other. Still, in reality, both trailers were watched by a very similar number of viewers. Beyond stoking the desire for conflict, HBO marketers partnered with Beatport to launch a remix contest for the series' theme. Interestingly, the judges were the main actors from House of the Dragon. The winners received a $10,000 prize. In mid-May, HBO released the official trailer for the second season of House of the Dragon, the day after a drama erupted, which I mentioned earlier in this material. From a fascinating interview for Entertainment Weekly, we learn that Olivia Cooke, upon discovering she had become a meme, felt frustrated that years of hard work had been reduced to a single word. This single sentence triggered a wave of news, further popularizing the video in which the actress talks with Emma Darcy. The motive of a literal battle for the throne so captivated HBO marketers that the iconic Iron Throne as a symbol of power is notably absent from the promotional campaign for the second season of House of the Dragon. However, there was room for dragons, which played a vital role in the conflict between the Blacks and the Greens. At the end of May, HBO released a video compiling all known information about the dragons in House of the Dragon. Despite a niche subject, it has been viewed by nearly 500,000 people. The cast attended the official premiere in New York in early June. It was a classic opportunity for photos and interviews. Just 3 days before the second season premiere, surprising posts appeared on House of the Dragon social media. They suggested that banners of the two warring factions were hanging on several New York bridges. This clever trick prompted the media to verify the action, and it was only later confirmed by the AP news agency that the banners did not exist. They were computer-generated. HBO used a similar tactic for alleged videos from Mexico and Spain. Virtual banners also adorned the Empire State Building, under which the Iron Throne was placed for photo ops. At night, the building glowed green. The building's official profile shared videos of the illumination and the actors' impressions from the observatory. The banner action was complemented by a special banner generator, allowing viewers to create their own unique posters. HBO partnered with 8 restaurants in New York. Half were allies of the Greens and half of the Blacks. Fans could purchase special snacks branded with the series' logo. Just before the second season premiere, real banners were hung in several recognizable New York locations: Rockefeller Center, Grand Central Station, the New York Stock Exchange, and Citi Field Baseball Stadium. 2 days before the premiere, HBO increased the excitement by releasing a new behind-the-scenes video, in which the creators and actors discussed the massive scale of the series' production. The day before the second season's first episode, social media posts suggested other HBO brands' alliances to the Houses of Westeros. In the campaign finale, the Empire State Building hosted a giant inflatable dragon wrapping around its peak. In just a few hours, the video capturing this attraction was viewed over 1.5 million times on platform X. The House of the Dragon marketing is as epic as the series itself. It was planned to create an impression of grandeur and a global event. Outdoor attractions played a massive role in the HBO campaign, including experiences like those at Comic-Con, which are becoming an increasingly popular way to immerse fans in the world of a movie, series, or video game. In the next video, I'll show you a completely different approach to creating hype around a series brand, surprising with its scale and creativity. It turns out that Bridgerton is not just a light series that stimulates the imaginations of tens of millions of viewers, but a very efficient business machine. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next video, and remember, you can appreciate my work by supporting me on Patreon. Until next time, bye!